Hi Pisces, this is Stella from Stella's Readings. I'm here today to bring you your reading for the month of April in 2016. So we have 4 cards for you today, and in the north we have you and your authentic self, and you have Meadow, which is vulnerability. Now, you're in a place right now where you can truly take risks with your feelings. And even more important, even take risks with the truth of who you are. Now, when I say the truth of who you are, that's the truth that you know in your heart and soul. So you no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of really letting others know who you are. When you go through this process of truly being authentic to what you know in your heart and your soul, there are times where others may judge you or criticize you or really perhaps go as far as to put you down. These are very real possibilities. But you really need to trust that you have the strength to deal with these reactions, and you can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Don't deal with them with any adaptive responses and always playing it safe. Really truly be yourself and be confident in who you are. Always holding back from expressing your truth can create an illusion of safety. But with this month, you're armed with your trust and your faith. And you can choose to be vulnerable and really share your authentic self with the world. So work on that this month, and authenticity, because you have such a bright light that wants to shine through and just show the world who you are and what a beautiful soul that you are. Now, for the South, that is matters within your control this month. So you got Dawn, which is new beginnings. And what this card is really trying to tell you is this is a time to say farewell to the old and really honor the new by releasing any self-imposed constraints or resistance to the truth that you know. And this kind of falls back into your first card for you and your spiritual self as just further guidance and reassurance that you are on the correct path. So if you have any projects this month that you've been thinking about starting, or even wanting to go on an adventure that you've always dreamed of going on, take risks in initiating what your intuitive self has been telling you to do. This is really a time to honor yourself and what you've been wanting to do and knowing that you should be doing. Now, sometimes as this prospect becomes visibly real, doubts and uncertainties could arise, but really just take a break and take a breath and rest assured, that you will succeed, and this is your inner guidance moving you on the path that you're meant to be on. And this is something that will only lead to something that would be for your highest good. Now, in the east, we have lightning, and that's power, and that represents your career. So if you look at this card right off the bat, even the last 2 cards, there's a lot of blue, and I feel that connects to your throat chakra and your communication. And I believe that your greatest asset for a career is through your communication skills. So lightning is an incredible natural force of power. And what this card is saying is you have that incredible natural power already inside of you. And, ultimately, your intention will either, prove it to be ultimately harmful or life-giving to you and through the will of spirit. So really this month, that's that's what's required of you, is your awareness of your intention and your values and your willingness to truly act on them under any particular circumstances involving your career this month. Now, when you're using this power, really don't get caught up in, the duality of the good or bad in determining your decisions and actions. Really just take time out through prayer or ceremony, and this can help you tap into that spiritual force and allow you to use it for your highest good. Now, through your prayer and your ceremony and maybe even your meditation practices, you'll start getting different cues and sensations, and really, pay close attention to Spirit's prompting and your choices that you need to be making career-wise will ultimately be revealed to you. And from there, you can continue to access that divine power. And this is really the very force that drives the universe and drives your life and continues you on the path that you're meant to be on. So you have a lot of power to use this month, and just allow yourself to tap into that, and through your inner guidance and your intuition, you'll be able to make the right choices for you at this time in your life. Now, in the West, we have Gaia, which is nurturing, and this represents your relationships for April. Now, receiving can be a sacred act in itself. It's really as holy as giving when performed with a humble and open heart. Now, this is even truer when receiving much needed nurturing. So really allow others to even give this to you, for you to be nurtured, because this is something that will help you connect with you, yourself, and the people around you. Now, some of us have childhood conditioning to, predispose responses. So this can sometimes be a stretch for some people, but that habit can be overcome, because when you really think about it, that conditioning is only a habit, and all habits can be broken. Your wounds can be healed. Now, one way to achieve this, to allow your wounds to heal and stop going through different conditions, responses, so you can allow yourself to nurture as well as receive it, is to truly nurture yourself and allow others to nurture you. So take some time out this month to really focus and understand how you treat yourself and how you talk to yourself, and consider the actions that you take that will help you become more self-nurturing. So I have a question for you. What comes to your mind when you really think about doing beneficial things for yourself? So really set aside your ritualized habits and beliefs that restricts that pure act of allowing your body and heart and your soul to be nurtured and to be balanced. Really, take some time out in nature this month and lay in the grass, or, meditate near a river or by the ocean or in the woods, and really ask Gaia to rock you in her bosom as you breathe with her, and just relax into her loving care and really become one with Mother Earth. And this can help you understand a true feeling of being nurtured, and this can give you an idea of how to allow yourself to feel within, your own self-love and your own self-talk. So for this month, for relationships, it's all about nurturing, about giving and receiving, and self-love, and through the communication, through yourself and from others. So I hope you enjoyed, Pisces, for your reading for April 2016. This month I use the Earth Magic Oracle deck, and I hope you follow me on Facebook at Stella's Readings. So thank you so much, and you have a blessed month. Love and light.